Our book today is Neighborhood Sharks, Hunting with the Great Whites of California's Farallon Islands by Catherine Roy. This is such a neat little exploration into nature. Real gentle. Every September, the great white sharks return to San Francisco. Their hunting grounds, the Farallon Islands, are just 30 miles from the city. With their 800,000, while their 800,000 human neighbors dine on steak, salad, sometimes, and sandwiches, the white sharks hunt for their favorite meal. From sunup to sundown, sharks circle the shores, stalking their unsuspecting prey. They cut through the water in total silence. Until, all at once, they strike. There it is, the sea lion. Poor sea lion. But how do they do it? It starts with the perfect meal. The perfect meal is a hot lunch. Every year, the Farallon Islands provide sanctuary for thousands of pinnipeds, a name for seals and sea lions that means fin-footed. So pinniped means fin-footed. Northern elephant seals, so named for the trunk-like snout on the adult males, come to the protected Farallon beaches to breed and give birth each fall. Young elephant seals start arriving in September and must haul out of the water for the very first time. They weigh up to 400 pounds, have a body mass of nearly 50% blubber, and they often swim slowly and alone. In short, they're nature's perfect energy bar for a hungry white shark. With a thriving pinniped colony, close proximity to San Francisco, and a seasonal concentration of some of the largest known white sharks in the world, the Farallons are one of the ocean's best hotspots for scientists to study white sharks in their natural environment. The sharks follow the seals, and the scientists follow the sharks, recording their feeding and behavior each fall. The smell of the sea colony initially attracts the huge, hungry white sharks, and then the hunt begins with a shark's first weapon of attack. The perfect body. White sharks are the largest living predatory fish in the ocean, growing up to 21 feet long, 8 feet wide, and sometimes weighing 4,500 pounds. Their torpedo-shaped bodies are adapted for highly efficient swimming, perfect for both endless cruising and bursts of attack speed out of the Farallon's Mironga Bay. With just 2 flicks of its tail, a white shark can reach speeds up to 25 miles an hour, fast enough to leap out of the water or to ambush an elephant seal from below. So I want to give you, I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's a lot, but look at this picture. So what they've done is shown you the similarities between a shark and an airplane. How in an airplane the wind goes over and under the wing to provide lift and drag. Same thing with a fin of a shark. Hydrodynamics is what that's called. Isn't that right? So they have the perfect body, And a hot head. Most sharks and bony fish have blood that runs as cold as the ocean, with no blubber for insulation and chilly water flowing past its blood vessel-packed gills. A fish's blood travels from gills to body and back again at the same temperature as the surrounding water. But a white shark's main blood vessel, called the dorsal aorta, is unusually small, forcing most blood leaving the gills into a tight web of arteries and veins that weaves through the shark's red muscle tissue. This web acts as a heat exchange system. The movement of the shark's muscles warms the blood, so the ever-swimming shark increases its body temperature just by moving. So you can begin to see the red is where the blood is being warmed up as the shark is moving through the water. So we have the perfect meal, we have the perfectly shaped body, we have the hot head where it begins to warm the blood, high definition vision. White sharks are visual predators. They target their elephant seal prey primarily by sight. Their small but highly sensitive eyes are equipped with two types of photoreceptors called rods and cones. We have rods and cones in our eyes as well, suggesting that their daytime vision is in high definition with a limited range of color. This helps a white shark to better distinguish seal-like shapes floating at the surface. Adult white sharks may only feed every few weeks, so it's critical that they spend their energy hunting high-calorie seals. So remember when we read great squid on Monday? The great squid was really sensitive to light. Its eyes always stayed open so it could see the flickers of bright light. A shark's eyes are high definition, so it can see things really crisply. Endless teeth. Carcharodon cacarius. It's Latin. A white shark's scientific name, oh no, it's Greek, I'm sorry, comes from the Greek words jagged and tooth. I learned something new. 26 top teeth and 24 bottom teeth flash from the front row of a shark's mouth and are designed to eat a variety of prey, from fish and rays for young sharks to marine mammals for the adults, whose wider teeth tilt inward for bigger bites. By the time a white shark reaches 10 years of age, its teeth are large enough for a Farallon seal feast. I should have known that was Greek. Projectile jaws. When it comes to eating an entire pinniped, leverage is just as important as a face full of teeth. A white shark's jaws aren't fused to its skull, but can be projected forward to generate a maximum bite force. From first hit to last morsel, every white shark has a 5-part progression that all occurs in less than a second. An adult shark can eat a 400-pound seal in under 10 bites, with up to 50 pounds in each bite. But not so fast. Even with the perfect body, warm blood, sensitive vision, sharp teeth, and killer jaws, a Farallon white shark still has obstacles to consider, mainly competition from other white sharks for the right to feed. Attracted by the smell of blood in the water, neighborhood sharks quickly arrive for a bite of the freshly killed seal. Among Farallon white sharks, carcasses often go to the females, who grow 2 to 3 feet longer and weigh several hundred pounds more than the adult males. Back out in Marunga Bay, the hungry shark patrols the reef hunting for another meal. Armed and ready, it closes in on a new target, straight ahead. There's something different here. Tag, you're it. Remember the scientist who followed the sharks? They use a seal-shaped decoy made of carpet to lure the sharks to the surface. When the shark is busy tasting the dummy, scientists reel in the line to coax it closer to their boat, where underwater video and photographs are taken to later study the behavior and distinctive body markings. The edge of a shark's dorsal fin is completely unique, as distinctive as a human fingerprint, so these photos are used to help identify sharks, individual sharks. Sometimes scientists attach a tag to the shark's dorsal fin using a long rod equipment with a small dart-like tip. The dart both secures the tag in place and takes a tissue sample with a single prick. Some of these tags are ultrasonic transmitters that send data to receivers anchored at underwater checkpoints. Others pop up on the surface and transmit signals to satellites after riding a shark for a set number of months. So they can tell where a shark is going, how fast it swims, what its pattern is. When white sharks have circled the ocean for 11 million years, 10.8 million years longer than people have walked the earth. But their small numbers, expansive range, and slow reproductive cycle make the species intensely vulnerable to our impact on the planet. Can they survive another 200,000 years of humans? The ocean is a system, and understanding it and keeping it healthy is vital for both the sharks and for us. So this September, just 30 miles from San Francisco, the scientists will be waiting for the white sharks to return. And hunt for their favorite meal again. I learned a lot in this book. And he fell asleep. Aw, my little baby. Okay, have a great day, everybody.